I've always been intrigued that Jesus said, "Come to me," and then go into all the world. He didn't encourage us to say to people, "Come to our church." It is good that we have evangelistic meetings in the life of the church, but the calling to God's people is actually to penetrate and engage with the world. So what some churches are doing, interestingly, in some of the Welsh valleys these days, is doing a kind of cultural analysis of the community. I think people are looking for three things in society. I think they're looking for a sense of community, unquestionably. And that's behind all the internet stuff of Facebook and so on. People are wanting close friendships. You can't get many of them through Facebook and so on, but that's what people are after. The church can provide that. Secondly, I think people are looking for a sense of significance. You can share that with them through your personal testimony. And thirdly, I think people are looking for a sense of the transcendent. Is there a God who is there? Is there someone beyond ourselves? The church can provide answers to all those three things. Search for significance, community, and transcendence. Now, I think it's very important, therefore, to have relevant biblical preaching which relates to the whole of life and society. It's very important to build loving and attractive communities, and they will be demonstrated in different ways in our cultures. For some, it might be provision of food for people sleeping on the streets. For some, it might be Sunday lunches. For some, it may be working with older people. For some, it might be your mothers and toddlers. There may be any number of different areas, or hospitality to overseas immigrants. The church I'm linked with in Cardiff runs a very interesting ministry amongst mothers and toddlers. I went there one day with my granddaughter. I counted 10 Muslim women whose husbands were in Cardiff doing their doctorates, and their wives were lonely, and they just came along with their daughters. They'd never go to a church in Saudi Arabia or Kuwait or these places, but they were attracted by a loving, caring, welcoming community in the life of the church in Cardiff. So some others do what's called a speakeasy, helping people with dealing with debt control and things like that. So do some cultural analysis and then work out in your context how you can engage in developing an attractive, welcoming, loving community to connect with the people amongst whom God has placed you.